Kaya's brain, please hold. Kaya's brain, please hold. Welcome! We've been waiting for you. Kaya's already started talking to herself. So like, Kaya's brain, please hold. Kaya's brain, please hold. Kaya's already started talking to herself, so you can go ahead and slip in through the back. Kaya's brain, please hold.
Whoa! That was fun. Did you know that dragonflies start their lives out underwater? Yeah, dragonflies start their lives out underwater. And they can stay underwater for like up to 2 years. And then they turn into dragonflies. Then they live above water and fly around. And we're out here celebrating, rewarding, pouring accolades on the butterfly when the butterfly is not as impressive. The butterfly isn't even half as impressive. Let me not say that the butterfly metamorphosis process is lackluster, because it isn't lackluster. It surely is a miracle. But baby, what about the dragonflies? Like, the dragonflies literally start off underwater for sometimes 2 years and then start a whole brand new life later outside of the environment they were initially in. Whereas like butterflies, I mean, they start off as caterpillars, which is literally just like a fat worm. The miraculous part though is that like they go into the chrysalis, right, and they turn into a goop. And then they break out as this like majestic insect, right? But in all honesty, we should be talking about the dragonfly a lot more. A lot more. Because I mean, we kind of all come from some kind of chrysalis thing. You know, we all kind of come from some kind of like cellular soup, if you will. We all start off as like very minimal versions of ourselves. You know what I mean? Our genetic makeup looks like barf, really, until it doesn't, right? So like the chrysalis version, like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly and like turning into soup first, that's kind of like on brand for nature, right? I feel like most people have been part of a soup first before they became their individual selves now. Whereas dragonflies are like almost like frogs. Like they're like tadpoles that, but they don't gradually grow legs. So like, have you ever seen a frog turn into a frog? Like a tadpole turn into a frog? It's very gradual. Like they'll like be these little like sperm looking things, and then they'll start growing legs, and then they'll have legs to help them propel through the water, but they still have gills, so they're still underwater. And then when they start like growing like arms, then they start spending more of their time above water because they use like oxygen now. Even though they're not total frogs, there's like a whole transition period is what I'm saying. That's not a thing for dragonflies. They're literally one thing, and then they're a completely different thing. They were in the water, submerged completely, and then they took to the sky. They never grew legs. They were never land bound, water or air. I think that's like super impressive. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot more impressive than butterfly life. Even though butterflies are beautiful, I just think that they might get a little bit too much credit. And I'm just saying that to say that, like, there's a lot of fireflies. There's a lot of dragonflies out now because it has been raining and windy. I know it's been raining. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you live. Never mind. But it's been raining. Like, El Nino is back this year. If you live in the West, actually, I think it's raining in New York as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's raining on the East as well. Like, everybody's just wet. And so, I haven't been outside. I haven't been able to do anything. It's been like, rain, rain, go away. Very like the Cat in the Hat, you know, where they're just staring outside the window like, we're so bored. It was that, except I didn't have a magical cat to come entertain me. But the sun is out now, and so we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go outside and discuss this topic from Am I the Jerk? But yeah. Let's go. My sister Jessica is getting married in a few weeks, and I'm completely outraged. This isn't just any wedding. It's a wedding to her virtual boyfriend, who she met on a gaming app. Yes, you read that right. She's honestly going through with a wedding to an animated avatar that she controls. Apparently, he understands her better than anyone ever could, and makes her feel special in ways that real people can't. She's been obsessed with this game for the past year, and I've tried to be supportive. But this is just too far. Who marries a digital character? She's throwing an entire wedding with decorations, a cake, and invitations. She wants me to be the best man, to a computer-generated character. I've told her I can't support her delusions and that this is ridiculous. I offered to take her to counseling to help her face reality, but she flipped out. Now she's saying I'm some kind of monster for not accepting her love. There are tons of people in her life who think this is a terrible idea, but I'm the only one singled out as the villain. She's been crying for weeks, telling everyone I'm an awful brother, and now my family is pressuring me to attend to keep the peace. I just can't lower myself to that level. Am I the jerk for standing my ground and refusing to attend this farce? Throw anything at me. Am I the bad guy for protecting my sister from this ridiculous situation? What? No! Please, come on. Come on, man. This can't be real, man. You're asking if you're the jerk. You're asking if you're the jerk because you don't want to show up to a pretend wedding. Honestly, I would be happier if she was marrying a robot. But she made up an avatar in a video game that she controls. And now she said, dun 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 dun, be my best man in my wedding. I found the love of my life. Now let me tell you something. Ooh, the wind. Mental health is real. But I'm gonna tell you something else. If you were my sister, I wouldn't be going to your wedding, baby. I would not be going to your wedding. There has to be a line. People are literally like fighting for marriage equality as humans. And you want to say, get dressed. Be my best man to my avatar fiance that I created in a video game. And I'm dead serious. It kind of just like, he said he was enraged. I am enraged as well. I think that I would be like, you can't be serious. And I feel like, no, that's disrespectful to me. That's a waste of my time, friend. That's a waste of my time. You know what? I'm going to go to your wedding if you have a no-screen wedding. No screens allowed, and I'll go. No screens. If you have a no-screen wedding, I will be there with bells on, baby. Bells. No screens. Out of respect, no screens, out of respect for humanity. That's my one condition. I will show up and I will be your best man if there are no screens at your wedding. Because ain't no way. Or if we can have your wedding in the rain. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And you're like, oh, he knows me better than everyone else. Well, baby, he's you. You was he. But he's on the screen. He's a cartoon. Oh my gosh, I wish he was a cartoon. Because at least somebody else would have made him. At least he would have been somebody else's brain. I wish it was an imaginary friend. Actually, I have a question. So let's say she had schizophrenia. And she said, you know what? She said, you know what? Me and my alter last night. Me and one of my alters, we've been really getting it in, and like, I think I'm falling for this kid. Like, I'm really falling for alter number 27. Can you please come to my wedding? You're gonna tell me right now that you wouldn't be like, oh no, sister's having another psychotic break. We gotta call the people. They need to come get her. They need to come get her because she's having a psychotic break because she's going to marry one of her alters, right? We would be calling them. Please come get my sister. She's a danger to herself and others. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out here. You would call somebody. You would say, my sister needs help. She needs her meds adjusted. Like, she needs to be kept in a safe environment with lots of patting and love and encouragement because she is going to marry one of her alters. But like, since she's undiagnosed, I'm assuming she's fine. I'm assuming because he's taking her seriously. I would laugh. I would be like, you got to be kidding me. You fell in love with the man you created on your video game, and you think that you're going to embarrass me? Are we like no? I'm sorry. For the sake of humanity and also for the sake of you. Like, I have this rule. If I can't respect you, if I feel like you are somebody that I can't respect, then I can't be around you. Because I believe that every human being deserves, like, respect at baseline. So, if you can't respect someone, then you don't deserve to be in their space, right? And so, like, if I can't respect that. I cannot respect that. I cannot buy a dress. I cannot do my nails. I can't take any of this seriously for your fiance, for this wedding. This is a hoax. This is a joke. And you're saying that I'm rude because I'm not gonna come. And I'm not gonna be your best man? And then the family's involved? Ah! The family's involved? The family's like, come on, man. Just show up. Be the best man to her avatar wedding. Come on. So you guys are supporting her mental crisis. You guys all want to join into this charade, this lovely thing where she's gonna marry an avatar. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. I wouldn't even send a gift. Actually, I would send her a gift. I would send her like a gift certificate to like some kind of psychiatrist. Absolutely. Maybe we should do family therapy. It's not just you, babe. It's not you. It's all of us. We're all sick. So we should all go together to get you the help that you need. Because absolutely, I can't like, and to be the like, so you're sending invitations to people and you're saying, guys, I just fell in love with my video game avatar and it's getting really serious. He says he really likes the way that I write, to tell him to tell me that my hair is sexy. And like, he really likes the clothes that I pick for him every day. And he definitely likes like the food that I prepare. I mean, I'm gonna have to upgrade so I can get like more variety in the kitchen, but like, we've been going on dates. Ooh, he told me he loved me because I told him to tell me he loves me. Oh my goodness. Everybody's invited. And you're a jerk if you don't come. I don't know. I feel bad for the dude. I feel like he feels like he's in the Twilight Zone. He's like, are you guys serious? So in real life, we're showing up to this. So this is like worse than the tea parties we used to show up to when she was 3, right? This is beyond make-believe. This is beyond make-believe. This is crazy. But we can't say that. We're all just gonna not get her help and show up to this wedding. Okay. I don't know what the world's coming to. I don't know what the next 10 years are gonna be. But I'll tell you one thing. If anybody decides to throw like a hologram party, bring your hologram mates. Oh, it's Valentine's Day for virtual mates. I just want to run away. Like, and the fact that this is real just makes me sick. And it's sad because, you're supposed to be, like, more concerned, right? And I am concerned. But I'm more concerned with the fact that this is about to be okay, probably. She can't be the first. She can't even be the 50th. Am I crazy? Is it me? No, sir. No, sir. Look at me. No, sir. No, sir. You are bright. You are beautiful. You are doing things. You stand on that, sir. You are not the jerk. And you need to pray for them. Because I can't. Yo, why does mild hot sauce exist? If it's mild, it's not hot. How is it hot sauce? If it's mild, it's not hot. They need to call it like savory syrup or flavor fluid or just garlic vinegar. But they're like, this is mild hot sauce. This is non-hot hot sauce. Girl, it's just sauce. It's just sauce. I think I like savory syrup the best. I mean, yeah, I think savory syrup would suffice. I think that would be a much better name for mild hot sauce. Because, come on, you just sound crazy. You want hot sauce? Yeah, but mild. Girl, so then you don't want hot sauce. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. And once you turn 50, you stay 50. I feel like you stay 50 till you look 80, right? And then when you look 80, you stay 80 till you die. You're like, that lady, she was like 80 years old. She's probably like 65. She was like 80 years old. She's like in her 70s. You know, it depends on how you look. Because like, if you're like a young old, they'll be like, I don't know, some 50-year-old or something. Some 50-year-old lady. You know what I mean? 50 is the number. And then it's like 80. And then you're just 80 forever. Unless you make it to 100. Now, if you make it to 100, that is 100% acknowledged. Like, yes, you made it. But if you don't make it to 100, girl, you were 80. You were 80 till you died. I don't care if you were 97. I don't care if you were 99. You didn't make it to 100, so you were 80. Why is that, though? I don't know. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Being a millennial or Gen Z is gonna sound so old when we're old. Kids are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you were alive in the 1900s? Or you were born in the early 2000s? Did they have cell phones? Were you a slave? Oh my gosh. Who's got the munchies? I've got the munchies. Hey, 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 hey. Woo! As you can tell, I'm already wearing the apron, which means we're gonna go to the kitchen. But before that, we're gonna make a munchie snack. Today, we have an olive oil sugar dip with bread. So I've already taken the liberty of like cutting the bread into sticks or fingers or slices, however you want to say that. And then it's gonna take 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. So, what is it? 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. Ding, 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 ding. And then a teaspoon of sugar. Which, like, everybody's heard of olive oil dips that are savory, you know, with the garlic and the herbs and all that jazz. The salt, not the sugar. So I'm interested to try this. I feel like it's just gonna taste like cinnamon toast without the cinnamon. Like, I wonder if I should have got cinnamon. I bet you this is gonna taste way better with cinnamon in it. Anyway, that's not the recipe. That's not the recipe! Okay. Teaspoon of sugar. Inside. It honestly doesn't feel like there's enough like sugar in here. I don't know. It smells mighty olive oily, I will say. Oh my gosh. I'm scared! Okay. Okay. I want you to see the bread in there. Dunk. Dunk. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 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 Ready? I think it needs more sugar. It doesn't taste bad, but so black, right? Like diabetes. Diabetes. That's what they say, not diabetes. Diabetes. I call it diabetes, but a lot of people call it diabetes. A lot of old people, ooh, see, it's more like a syrup now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It got some color in there now. Some This is the dip with a little black flair. Let's get a new toast stick. Okay. Dunk. Oh. Dunk. I baptize you in the name of, please don't kill me. Yay, man. Okay, you ready? You know what? It's just that olive oil taste. I don't think olive oil is a sweet taste. Like, I don't think you use olive oil in desserts. I don't think you use olive oil for anything outside of savory. So, like, I feel like I can add the whole thing of sugar to this and it's still gonna taste like olive oil. Let me add some cinnamon. Hold on. Let me get some cinnamon. That was so dumb. Oh my gosh. Everything is okay though. Everything's okay. Let me get the olive oil. Okay. Olive oil. Cinnamon. I'm gonna open the big part. Because the purpose of this is to get rid of the olive oil taste. Right? My roommate's gonna be so mad. What you using all my cinnamon for? Does anybody live with old people? Ooh. Okay. Ew. It's so crunchy. Yeah, I don't know. You're probably like, Kaya, this wasn't the assignment, girl. Like, I think you might be in remedial classes. And you know what? I was never in remedial classes. Ever. No offense to the people who were. I mean, congratulations, actually, because it doesn't make a difference. You're an AP or remedial. We're all poor. Yes? All right. Actually, if you're in a remedial, you probably went to trade school. You probably make a lot of money. Actually. Okay. Here we go with the cinnamon. I think this might be good. Or better. Ready? Dunk. Dunk. Okay. Listen, if you don't have butter, just eat it plain. This is... The cinnamon made it, like, worse. The cinnamon... the cinnamon made it worse, so... The cinnamon is tickling my gag reflexes. It's making it less palatable, which I never would have thought. Spice up your life, they say. Don't do it. Anyway, now that disaster is done, this is worse than the honey mustard Oreo combination, honestly. Like, this is like that one was gross, but this one is like dancing on that reflex. Like, you know what I mean? Don't worry, I'm not going to. But anyway, let's get to the kitchen. We are making a mulled cider, a mulled apple cider sangria. Now, I've heard of mulled cider and I've heard of sangria, but I've never heard of a mulled cider sangria. So I'm very excited to try that, you know. I like to try new things, especially if they involve alcohol. So let's hit it! Okay, we're about to make mulled cider sangria. I think this is a good angle for the pot, so that's why I'm like this. Anyway, let's go. Oh. Pot, okay. First things first, orange slices. I already cut them for my own sanity. Second things first, lemon slices. Already looking so pretty. Next, apple. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks so good already. Good job, good job. Let me cut your fries. All right. What's next? Okay. Next is, they said like 2 to 4 tablespoons of honey. So, oh, I forgot my apron. You guys. Okay. Here's my apron. Okay. So, 2 to 4 tablespoons of honey. So we're just gonna eyeball this because it's really hard to get honey out of the measuring spoons. So I think that's like 4 tablespoons of honey. Okay. Thank you so much. And then they said 2 cinnamon sticks. 1. So. And then they said 4 to 5 cloves. That's 4. Yep. And then they said 1 star anise, but I don't use star anise in my everyday cooking, so I didn't want to buy an entire thing. So I looked up what would be comparable, and it turns out that pumpkin spice can be comparable. So a teaspoon of that. And then the apple cider. And again, we don't really drink like that thick apple cider, so I just let all the bubbles out of a sparkling apple cider, and we're just gonna do, it calls for 2 cups of apple cider. Ooh, it doesn't look like all the bubbles. Came out, but listen. It's gonna be alright. 2 cups of apple cider. Ooh. I heard her say that too. Girl, the tea is hot. And then, okay, so they asked for half of a cup of apple brandy, and I couldn't find apple brandy, so we're just gonna add another cup of this apple cider, and then we're gonna use regular brandy. We're gonna use the rest of this bottle. We didn't even have to measure that. Look at that. What a waste of a dish! But anyway, yes. Now. Oh, pomegranates. So I don't know if you've ever seen a pomegranate whole. I know in the grocery store they sell the seeds already like loose. But this is what a pomegranate looks like right off the tree. We're not cutting this though. Because I've already been gnawing on one. So we're just gonna, can you see that? Where's the camera? Oh, right here. Ooh. Can you see that? All those seeds, we're just gonna bust it open like this. And then sprinkle some of these seeds on. Look at that, it's such a pretty color. It's so festive. Obviously we're not gonna get any like juice flavoring out of it, but I'm just kinda like, see how they like are like this? You just kinda like break them off. Put them in. Here's the thing though, pomegranate juice is highly, I don't even know the word, it stains. Like stains your clothes. It's very permanent. So the first rule about eating a pomegranate, if you're not going to use it for cooking, is definitely to eat it outside. Alright, so the next step is to bring this beautiful creation can you even see this? Okay, let me stop playing. Bring this creation to a boil. What is this? So I'm just gonna stir it around a little bit because we have all that honey in here. Like, ooh, she's bubbling. Look at her. Ooh. Mm. Oh, where's the spoon at? Where's the spoon at? Oh my gosh, it smells like, it smells so good. It smells like the inside of like apple pie with all the spices and like, you can really smell the cinnamon. Oh my gosh, the apples, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, so now I'm supposed to turn it down to low so it can do a simmer. I don't know if I'm supposed to cover it though. I think I'm gonna cover it so I don't lose any juice. Ooh. So now I just have to wait. They said for like 20 minutes, but I'm gonna do it for an hour so that all the spices marry each other and make babies, and those babies make babies, and everything is just so flavorful and bursting in my mouth and out of my eyes. That's how I want to feel. I want to feel like I just ate Santa Claus's booty hole, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna come back in an hour, and then it has to chill, and then after it chills, we get to add the liquor. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so she is mulled and she's been cooling because the best part is coming. The best part is coming. We're gonna add the liquor. And the reason why we have to cool it is because if you don't cool this and then you add the liquor, you're gonna burn all the liquor out, and that it makes this whole thing pointless. So let's go. The recipe says 750 milliliters of wine. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What? Okay. Check. So this is bigger than 750 milliliters, but half of this is 750 milliliters, so. Wine, done. Now the recipe calls for half a cup of brandy, but we're just gonna do a whole cup because, like, what? Cheers. And then it calls for a quarter cup of orange liqueur, but we're doing half of that. Duh. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's give her a stir. Yeah. Oh, la la la, sha-na-na. Sho-lo-lo-lo. She-li-li-li-li. Okay. I think it's mixed. Now, oh my gosh. I can't wait to taste this. I can't wait to taste this. I can't wait to taste this. I'm gonna put it in my little festive cup. I'm gonna get a ladle. Because duh. Okay. Look at her, isn't she cute? I know. I mean, I would get some of this garnish, but I really don't want to take up room in my cup with fruit. It's pretty to look at though, and it'll soak up all the alcohol, so that way tomorrow the fruit will be an edible. Oh my gosh, okay. I think you're gonna fall. Hold on. Alright, oh my gosh. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Like flour in my hair or something. Okay, don't look at that. Okay, so it is giving a spiced sangria. I don't really taste too much of the apple, which I think that was probably why they're like apple brandy instead of regular brandy, but I added extra apple juice. Ooh, she's warm going down. Nice and cozy. Okay though. I can't wait to try it cold, but I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10 hot. And I bet you she's gonna rock my world cold. Ooh, but we did it. Mulled apple cider sangria. Yes, cheers. Again. Happy holiday. All right, so now we're gonna try it cold. It is the next morning. It's about 9:45 in the morning. Now, some people might say that this is unhinged behavior, drinking before 10 a.m. But those some people would be judgmental, right? And we're not doing that here, right? No, right? Right? I'm just kidding. But anyway, I really wanted to try it cold with you. So, I guess this is breakfast, love. Breakfast of champions. Let's do it then. Cheers. I hope my stomach's okay. We're fine, right? Yeah, see, the cold just like really, and probably it's sitting for over 10 hours in the refrigerator, but like all the spices, all the flavor, the juice, everything is just one now. Plus it's cold. Because I feel like heat, well, scientifically heat does separate things, right? So the cold congeals everything. It's like soup. It's better the next day, you know, any kind of stew. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because it's my first time. But I'm gonna give it a good 8.75, baby. This is pretty excellent. This is pretty excellent, and I'm gonna feel even more excellent by 10 a.m. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a grand time. I'm really enjoying this, so I hope you are too. Come back again. Yeah. I thought I was staying stiller than I really was, but I wasn't. I'm like shaking. It's probably because I only have alcohol in my system. Anyway.
Kai's brain? Absolutely not. Because we do not need glitter. I don't think you're understanding the amount of responsibility that comes with glitter, Nightingale. I'm gonna have to call you back. Hi, friends. Going so soon? Well, let me sing you out. Ready? You're gonna repeat after me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am worthy. I am loved. There is no one like me. I'm enough. Do it again. I am worthy. I am loved. There is no one like me. I'm enough. I'm enough. You're enough. Bye.